Yo. How are we doing? It's good to be back. It's been a few days. I'm about. So yeah, we'll do like 1 or 2 runs of Zomboid first, and then get into the Terra Firmacraft. I want to check if I had. Was this guy still good? I had a game going. If I abandoned it, I bet he got bit. Let's check, because it might be a good to go half baked game, which would be cool. Although I probably can't remember what I was doing. I'm pretty smashed. I've been out tonight, so I just got back. So like, probably we're gonna be, you know, coherent at best. Oh yeah, he's fine. And we're in school. I think I do remember this actually. I smashed out my door. Do I have a car outside? Have I got a car key? Oh, a couple, yeah, but I've got the... What's that? Value line. The Franklin thing, that's a van. That's a good car, that one that I've got there. And what have I got elsewhere? Some food. A little bit of water. Oh yes, and I found this wood axe, which is the right, yes. Okay, so what we want is this room here, the library. We don't have a bag yet, right, no. First thing is, let's find the school bag in one of these lockers. Please. Got rip sheets ready, don't need anything like that. No, just lots of pens, that's a shame. There are more lockers down there. Doesn't look like there's more up there, okay. This corridor might have friends in. No, it's actually surprisingly empty in here, which is pretty good. Is that really it? Maybe there's more lockers upstairs. Oh, okay. There's like, okay. Here we go. We must hiking bag straight up. Get that on the back, and then is there anything we want to chuck in there now? Like the adhesive tape and the screwdriver. We're hungry. Let's eat the grapes. Okay, I think you can actually walk and eat at the same time now with this animation update. Yes, you can do building. Yeah. There's all sorts of crafting. So wait, where's it? I think it's here. There's this crafting menu, but I rarely use this, to be honest. Most of it's in all the context menus too. But like carpentry, for example. Actually, there's not really many of the building recipes here. I'll have to, hopefully we get that far in the game and I'll show you, but I mean, with all these skills, right, the carpentry is one that I pick to kind of start boosted in. So yeah, there's loads of stuff like that. Lots of people play the game like by just leaving the urban environment straight away and going out and like building a shack in the woods or something like that, you know. 7 Days is a sick game as well. I've played a fair bit of that. I wouldn't be against playing more of that. It's so hard to deal with the containers now. I think we're going to leave all the expert and master books and just take all the beginners, intermediates, and maybe some of the advanced ones. Farming for intermediates will have. Master trapping is just too far away. There's just no point lugging it around. The metalwork ones will have. Intermediates is like the second one, isn't it? Yeah, so that's levels 1 to 2, that's levels 3 to 4. Fishing will take, and these magazines we can just read on the spot quickly to get the recipes from them, and then chuck them back in. It is a great game, Martin. If you haven't played any Zomboid before, I really recommend it. It's thoroughly good, and the dev team are amazing. Like, they just keep pushing out updates, and this one's apparently the biggest ever, with all these new animations and stuff, and they've really changed how the combat works. It's so much better now, albeit a lot harder. But yeah, the books we've taken with us take ages to read, and they're the skill books that affect stuff over here, whereas the magazines, I think, just give us recipes and they're much quicker to read. So just do them on the spot. But what we're really looking for are the carpentry books that we need. The crucial thing with carpentry, I can't show you until we get a hammer, but there's normally a context menu here for like building stuff once you've got a hammer. Good cooking. Alright. On Steam, yeah, it is, yeah. Oh shit, I just stopped him reading it. I don't think we got that. Nope, I'm red still. Yeah, it's on Steam. Not sure how much it is nowadays. It's probably getting pricey. I think I got it for about a tenner, but it was like I bought it like 5 years ago or something. It's mad. I think it's been going 8 years. You look at the footage of it when it started, it's like a totally different game. It's crazy. Right, foraging for intermediates we'll have. Expert farming is just too far away. Herbalist will read. For this magazine, there's a whole trait that you can take at the beginning. And if you just find the magazine, it makes taking the trait basically completely pointless. Oh, I hadn't read that hunter one. Where was it in here? Yeah, the old system for like containers used to be so much easier. Now with the animations, they move every time you do something, so they can play the animation at the right place. But it crucially just changes your orientation, which while you're trying to do inventory management is not what you want. So we got that one ready. How to use generators, that is the crucial magazine. I can get rid of that one too. I think these boxes have stuff in too, okay, but not so many books. What was in that one? I feel like I never saw that one. Playing cards minor. Yeah, it's deep, it's heavy, this game. It's very, very difficult. Especially now. I think, so the build I'm playing is the like beta, so if you do get it on Steam, what you'll need to do to get this version of it, rather than the kind of the old build, is like opt into the beta. That I will back up my save, they call it. Probably for good reason. Okay, well, books wise we didn't do great actually, like, but we have taken all the early crafting levels, to be fair. It looks like we had a foraging for beginners book at some point in this game because we've got a boost on it. So that's good. Right, I think the only useful other place, now we've got a big bag from here. We could look around for a second bag, I suppose. Should we do that? Although we're using a two-handed weapon at the moment, so never mind. I think just the canteen now to get some food. Should think. No, that's the toilet. Is it in here? This is going to be a different toilet, isn't it? Yeah. So it's canteen in this place. Maybe in here? Yeah. Yes, back here. Get some fridges, yes. Alright, okay. Got a water bottle in there too. And we'll take both of those. Check some of these freezers. Okay. It's pretty good. Cooking pot and a kettle. We could fill them both with water and bring them with us. Should we do that? Might as well. I get so paranoid about the water turning off really early because it can just sometimes go off like immediately, like day one. Hope it hasn't yet. Fill all our bowls as well. Seems kind of empty around here. There's like no zombies. It's quite nice. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Food. Okay. I don't think we can get anything out of these. Oh, there's one there. What a good one as well. So I think, can we cut meat off of this? Butcher small animal. We've got the kitchen knife, so we can do it. So let's do it. I've never eaten a mouse before in this game, but when I found out that you can just butcher it and get the generic meat, then it didn't feel as dirty as like eating a mouse found in an old school canteen. It's just like, oh, that's just the same meat as what you get when you go foraging for like a fresh rabbit. Like, in that case, why wouldn't we? We should try and get to a fridge as soon as we can. Like, basically we should decide what our base is. So let's go back out and find that van that we have the key for. And I guess the next task will be, I mean, maybe we should find a temporary fridge to stash all our food in while we go out looking for gas. Because I bet the reason we didn't drive off is because we don't have gas. Yeah, it'll be this van here, I think, this white one, if my memory serves. Get a cheeky sprint on. Oh look, yeah, we've stashed loads of advanced carpentry and foraging for beginners, which is only partially read. There's no fresh food in here, is there? No. Okay, well let's put all the fresh food in our main inventory for a minute. We've actually got quite a lot of that. Okay, we'll chuck all that in there. And then all of the non-perishables will just go in the back of the van. And all the books, I guess, as well. Ugh. I guess chuck the water bottle in our main inventory too. Might as well drink out of that and get rid of the bowls. Sugar. Actually, all this stuff can just go in the van too. So what's that? 21 out of 75 in there. So that's the container's capacity. Bag's empty. Probably put all the fresh food back in it now. Bowls of water I've been drinking out of. So we'll just put the full one in, the yogurt and all the other full bits of water. Keep the one bowl and the water bowl in our inventory to drink from as we go. Alright. Now let's look at the state of this vehicle. So there's the mechanic skill, which relates to all this stuff, where is it? There it is, mechanics. And I've never really progressed that one. I always just go carpentry. Because that's basically a carpentry, you can make rain collector barrels, which in the sort of mid to late game become invaluable. So you sort of like, whatever build you want, you kind of need to be able to build those rain collector barrels really, in order to settle down anywhere. Unless there's a couple of wells around the map you can settle in. So the gas tank is empty, and a lot of this vehicle is actually not in great shape. Particularly the brakes would be very concerning. Yeah, and the engine. But it will get us where we need to be, and it will carry a lot of stuff for us. So all in all, I think it's pretty good. So I think these were the houses I came from up there, if I remember correctly. So we could polish off those two and be pretty sound that around this area has been cleared out by me earlier. Anyway, let's also, what does the yogurt give us? Just hunger? Yeah, let's eat the yogurt. I kind of feel like that will go off first. Okay, right. Let's get into a little bit of combat. Let's get our health up so we can tell when anything happens. Double check there's no one else around us. Alright, let's go. Push the first one. Bang the second one. Okay. Quick kill. Did I get them both? I got them both. Oh man, that was great. That couldn't have gone better. Could rip that up. Oh, we can actually make a sheet rope out of a tank top. I didn't think we could do that anymore. Let's just make a couple of sheet ropes just for jokes, just so we've got them on us for an escape if we need suddenly. Although until we have a hammer we can't do it, so that's a bit stupid. Yeah, I've been here before, clearly. Oh, is the TV on Life and Living? Yeah, good. Wait, should we check? It must be, if I've left it on. Yeah. Alright, let's dash all the food in. Oh, there's eggs in here. We didn't actually, maybe we didn't loot this kitchen yet. Let's put all this fresh food in this fridge. For now. And just check the rest of this kitchen. Maybe we didn't loot it yet. Even though there's dead zombies in here, you kind of feel like we did. Yeah, there's nothing here. Alright, well. Yeah, I remember looting this place. Okay. So what we need is a gas can. So we kind of need garages. And which... is this the bad thing about loading the game? I can't even remember which town we've spawned into. I think this is Riverside. So if that's the case... Oh, I'm actually tired. It's not the time to be going out on an adventure then. Let's just have a kip in this house for now. That back window's open. Need to shut that. Don't really like the look of that bedroom with the amount of windows. Let's turn the light off at the very least. I think we've cleared out this area, so I think for one night it's not too much of a risk. Let's go for it. I bet we'll wake up with dudes at that window. 100%. No, we're all good, but it is the middle of the night. Did I take a trait like Sleepyhead or something? Yeah. Okay, so here's the traits. I got High Thirst, Sleepyhead, and Slow Reader. But then I got Cat's Eyes, Fast Learner, which increases XP. That's massive. And Cat's Eyes is like night vision, basically. So I can look out here and see things even though it's dark out there. And Stout is just a strength boost at the beginning. You got fitness and strength over here that are your passive skills, and they go up so slowly. Look at that, 105 out of 9,000, and that's with my XP boost. That's what I've got so far. 24 out of 3,000 over there in fitness. So I take the strength boost because it's just... I don't think I've ever leveled up these in the game. Even though I guess in theory you could max them out. God, that window smashed though. This really was the worst place to kit for the night. But let's go and find us some gas. Or at least an empty gas can, because there's enough cars there that presumably one of those or three others would have some gas in, you would have thought. So I think probably no harm in running and being maybe a bit noticed on our way, because we're dragging them away from where we need to get to. And eventually we need to go back, right? So if anyone follows us this way, it's not the biggest issue. Okay, shit, that's a big crowd. That's a hardware store there. I remember this place now. So this is Riverside. Okay, this one's far away enough from the group that we'll just pick them off now. Let's get a stomp on. Get our health up. Looks like they did some damage to us. Okay, got the kill. We could put on that jacket. Let's kill this one. Wow, that's an insta-kill, like one hit. Sick. Yeah, that jacket's in good condition. Let's wear it. Gives us some more protection, I think. Yeah, right. The rest of them have lost interest in me. I guess at night they really can't see. That's why Cat's Eyes is such a good... Why have I got such good protection on my shorts area? What am I wearing? Baggy jeans. Or maybe it's the jacket layering on top of the jeans or something. So I think the gas station's just up here, like up this main road north. Maybe let's get a sprint on. It's night time. Anything interesting? Oh, no. Oh my god, that was close. They came out behind that tree, innit? You just gotta be so careful in this game. It could just end in a second. They drag you down and done. Music's louder, I've seen. Okay, hold on. Where are we at? It's still like super low already. Let's put it all down to there. We'll just try that. Let me know if it's still too loud. I'll try and speak up. I'm probably mumbling bare as well because I'm just so hammered. There's loads of great places to loot along this high street. I hope I'm remembering this right. I might not be. I've looked at the maps before, but I haven't found one yet in this game. I think I'm starting to feel like I was wrong. Are they just feasting? Yeah, oh, they're rinsing someone. That one's got a backpack on. Oh god. Okay, so what am I like? I'm panicking. And I'm peckish. Is this it here? Spiffos. Oh, I might be getting to it. I might have got it. Yeah, is the music cool now? If not, I'll just turn it off. Police station, there'll be guns in there. Right. Gas station. Come on. Okay, so now we actually need to start being stealthy. Okay, shit, yeah, we've brought some with us. So we need to give these guys the run around first or kill them all. Feels like it's getting to morning now, like it's getting a bit light. And so we can't see under this. Need to get a bit closer to work out how much company we have. Let's see if we can't just confuse them by hiding behind these pillars a bit. If I just go straight in that direction, maybe some will start to get lost. Yeah, see, loads are getting lost just by me doing that little bit of weaving and moving. We've got room to kill this one now here. You're basically fine in this game until you're outnumbered. Yeah, it's good now, sweet. Panicky. Yeah, it's time. Okay, that's a locked door. That's a bit problematic. Garbage bags are very useful. That's what you make the rain collector barrels out of. Pizza. Should we eat the pizza? Ice pick. That strikes me as probably being quite a good weapon. Let's grab that. Really light as well, for the amount of damage it does. I don't really want to smash a window here. There'll definitely be gas cans in here though. Okay, yeah, look, there's 3 there. That's not the one. Let's see if we can just like tempt one of them off the edge there. Like just the one guy that can see us if we poke our head. Oh right, they're moving away. There we go. Got one. Oh no, got 2. Try and distract them on the window. Okay, they're both on the window now. It's a bit weird the one at the back took damage too. This weapon is beastly. Did they both die? Clip on tie, should we wear it for jokes? Suit pants, that's less. Okay, so I think if we kill this one, have a look around, maybe we can try smashing the window. Actually, there's quite a lot here. I mean, this weapon, which exact axe is this now? They've kind of changed all the weapons to wood axe. Okay, its damage is literally maximum. Wow. So I'm presumably... Oh right, I'm leveling axe now with it. Yeah, fair enough. There's a whole thing just for axe. Right, should we smash one of these windows around here that's far away from the dudes up in the field? We might make some friends over here, but let's just do it. And remove the broken glass straight away, so it's ready for us when we want to duck in. Okay, one started moving, but immediately lost interest in us. Let's just not even do it. Let's just go in and just quickly grab what we need. Empty gas can. Orange soda. Cookie. Uh-oh. I missed. I missed again. I got bitten. It's game over. Scratched. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, let's finish this kill and then we'll get the bandage on and hopefully we'll be alright. This is a particularly fast and strong one. That's the thing. All the zombies vary. Okay, on the floor again. It's not missed this time. Come on the head. I think I should zoom in more for combat. I think that's probably part of my problem. We don't have any disinfectant, so we just have to bandage it and hope. So I read it's 25% chance on a scratch that you're infected. 2 more empty gas cans. And that one's half full. Not too bad. See what else we got here. Oh, chips. I think I've got enough empty gas cans now, to be honest. 4's probably fine. Yeah, take all that. Oh, amazing. Food for days. Okay, that's all of that sorted. What else we got here? Muldra map. Rosewood map. I know both those places well enough, I think. In you go. Getting loads of food here as well. This is pretty good actually. It's a good place to come to. Lots of non-perishables. I think the wrench is a really important item, so we'll just take one just in case we don't have it already, even though I think we do. It's a very important item, so probably can't have too much of a good thing. Should we get rid of that last empty gas tank? Actually, I don't really want that. Take the one that's half full though. We'll take the pop. I think that's this place done. Oh no, there's still more food in there. Chips and pop. Pops and chips and pop. Dirty bandage, okay. I think eating good food helps as well, so what have we got? Let's drink all the milk. That'll give us some healing. Now let's just see if we've got any friends around here. No one's too close. Let's just start filling up gas tanks. This is tense. And these get heavier and heavier, so we're just going to get slower and slower the more of these we fill up. How much room have we got in the bag? Basically none. So we can put one full one into the bag. And everything else we've just got to deal with. So maybe 2 is enough now, and we just take the empty gas cans. Yeah, I think that's probably the safest thing to do. We're probably encumbered enough. Could maybe stretch to 1 more. Should we stretch to 1 more? This is the mistake, actually. Oh well, we're doing it now. Right, so we're just going to run in the vague direction home. I mean, Spiffos would be a great place to loot too. There's probably quite a lot of fresh food that's imminently going off in there, but it's just too much for a risk at this point. I think we just run in this sort of vague direction. We should be able to lose most of these people. This is a grocery store, actually. If we can just get into this, we might just quickly do a pass. No, we can't. Or into the front. No, okay. Let's change our bandage quickly. It stopped bleeding. It does. So this is not a bad scratch, this one. If it's not, it's not bleeding. I think we might have gotten away with it, which is lucky really, because to be honest, that zombie was really weird, and like we hit it in the head with an axe, but kind of missed. Yeah, so the storage is all permanent, yeah. Everything will just stay there forever. Like in single player, there's no like loot respawns or anything like that. It's just, it's all there. So we'll no doubt be coming back to this area for sure. The main thing is that food goes off. So you kind of just have the actual sort of timeline of the apocalypse to worry about really more. That's how things change, because like there's a point where the electricity comes off, there's a point where the water comes off, and they're independent of each other and both random, but almost always within the first month, I think. Yeah, so these are the houses we spawned in. So only 2 following us. Oh, but we don't have our weapon out. Get the weapon out and we'll be even slower now because we don't have the gas tank equipped. That was a 1-hit kill. Get to the head. Yes. Savage. Yeah, so you kind of got to worry about the water and the electricity. Yeah, lots of people play as a nomad. Yeah, totally. It's great fun doing that. And so that's kind of my early game plan really, is to like get that van, get it up and running, and then we can kind of take our pick. Then we could maybe target like the mall or an army base or something like that, some massive thing that we can kind of slowly clear out and then fortify. It's basically the plan. I think I've got one behind me as well right now. I think I'm quite vulnerable. I haven't looked around though, because I need to get this one off my back. Okay, let's run. We can't even run, we're too encumbered. Okay, there's only 2 following us. They're vulnerable when they go over a fence like that. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. Could I've come too far this way? Pretty sure the school will be on this row. Might be back there though. No, I think I'm in the right place. Just keep going. Oh, I could equip one of these to reduce its weight. In fact, can I equip them both? Yeah. That reduces my weight the most. Still can't run though. Here we are. This is where we want to be, isn't it? Yes. Our van's over there. Alright, this is actually going well. So far in this build, right, the best run I've had, I survived 4 days and 11 hours, which is pathetic. Because back in the day, I was busting out like months and months. In fact, I've got one save from the old build where I'm still going, where I'm just like months in and I'm farming on a rooftop and I'm just like completely untouchable. But with this new patch, it's something else. I forgot about this as well. I dumped a load of sheets on the floor. I think we'll come back for them. Oh my god, there's a dude behind me. I did not know I had company. I feel like the combat is particularly slow, but maybe that's because I'm encumbered and I've got high exertion, so I'm just being slow. Okay, so we'll drop the gas cans on the floor. Can't we drop them on the floor, please? We do have to be still. We did have to be still. That's new. You used to be able to drop things while walking. I'm not overweight anymore. But 3 is too many to fight like this when I'm this tired. I can't even sprint. That's excessive exertion. Can barely walk in extreme panic. Okay, this is bad news. What we're going to do is we're going to climb over the tall fence. But I'm presuming with excessive exertion right now, there is severe risk that we fail our first attempt at climbing. Let's give it a go. Yep. Nope, I got over. Did you see him like wriggle his legs though? That was touch and go. They're running round. This is perfect. Let's go over this fence. Let's really confuse them. You just gotta outsmart them nowadays, rather than fight them most often. I'm pretty easily outsmarted, to be honest. Have they actually lost me now? They're just standing still there, on the wrong side of the fence. Amazing. Okay. Well, back to it. Oh wait, I've got this one in my inventory, so we can chuck this one in straight away. Exhausted, can barely move. I probably just need to rest somewhere for a bit as well. Maybe we get in the van and just do that and just rest off this exhaustion. But that's pretty sweet. We've got one. Okay, wait, it's in the bag ready, fine. If we just get in, can we just rest? With the V button. Sleep. No, I don't want to sleep, I just want to rest. No. That's annoying. Can we just rest on the floor? I think nowadays you can just sit on the floor, right? Face that way. Sit on the ground. We got something we can eat? Something that's fresh, like a hot dog. And can we change a bandage while we're sitting down? Oh, we can. See, this new patch is sick. It's infected. That's hopefully not zombie infection. It's just because we've been using shitty ripped sheets, probably. I've only got one more as well. Can we eat some more nice, high quality, fresh food? No. Everything's uncooked. If we just fast forward, are we going to see the exertion go down? Okay, he's tired now. Let's get up. Moderate exertion still. Let's put more stuff in the back of the boot. Whatever it is in the thing. Like all of this. And these guys, and these guys, and these guys. And the garbage bag. Fast forward, right, done. And that's all the fresh stuff. We're now at 36 out of 75. Before we go to bed, we'll also chuck all this gas into the thing. This is literally going surprisingly well. I think we're still only, what, on day 2 or 3 maybe, at most. Wait, it will say, will it? No, yeah, it's still too early in the game. Usually it will say how long you've been surviving for, but it seems to come up at a random point, at some point in the first few days, usually. Okay. Put the empty gas cans in the boot. Change the dirty bandage. We should probably do some residential looting to find some disinfectant or antibiotics or something for this wound. It could end up making us sick. But I think, unless we start to feel nauseous overnight, I think it's fairly safe to assume at this point. In fact, you know what? It might be safest to sleep in the van. Oh, there are more zombies over by that house. Although we need to bring the fresh food with us in the morning. And we want to put this fresh food in overnight. Okay, we're just going to have to do it. This was a really unsafe house to sleep in as well, if I recall. Oh well, let's do it. looking good. We're pretty covered in blood and shit, but that's fine. Double check this doesn't have anything. Actually, probably should have looked in the van. The van might have had antibiotics. Anyway, let's sleep now, and we'll see if we get nauseous. Then we've probably zombified. Hopefully, we'll be alright here. Yeah, amazing. The wound went away. We are good to go. The zombies on the move though. Okay, let's grab all the fresh food and just get out. Yeah. Time to go. Although I'm having a change of heart because the TV shows are quite good. I think maybe we just hang out in this house and watch TV for a few days and work our way through the fresh food. We've got the van there, but actually while the TV's on we should probably stay. We can do little bits of residential looting, check a few more houses. I'm pretty sure that's the house we spawned in, but maybe the one behind it we've never been in. So I think let's check the van for medical supplies. Grab a book or two, and maybe just start reading some of those early books and watching TV for a few days. I think that's a good idea. Oh yes, and these sheets. So what we should do probably is take half of them for the house, and we'll set up the house to be a little bit more private while we watch TV, but we'll put the other 6 in the back of here for now. Fucking nailing this. I really want a digital watch or alarm clock or something so that I can tell what the time is, because then I can make sure I don't miss. See, like that, sometimes they fall off trying to climb. If that had happened before when those 3 were behind me, right, that was it, that was game over. So it's like those are the kind of risks you have to weigh up when you're playing this game. And the permadeath thing, that constant threat, I just love it. What an amazing one-hit kill. I believe we need... Yeah, we do. We need more rip sheets. Oh yeah, I forgot to check for the for any antibiotics or anything in the van. Let's quickly do that now. You moron. So vitamins, they just reduce fatigue. They would have been good when I was encumbered and exhausted. So why don't we keep vitamins on us at all times, because that was actually pretty sketchy. Moderate exertion. Still didn't bring a book with me, did I? Books, books, books. Advanced carpentry, I think we're going to get to very, very soon, actually. So bringing that book with us is probably a good shout. I think I really want to focus mechanics this time. And foraging I've not done much of. And trapping, yeah, let's start with those. We'll leave metalwork and fishing for now. I'm a slow reader, so I'm unlikely to get through all 4 of these actually in the time we've got, but let's see. I guess there's no reason now to do residential looting actually. We may as well, let's just settle down in front of the telly. These one-hit kills with this axe are blowing my mind. It's so good. I think I'm playing on Survivor difficulty though, which I did because it said that's the one that's based on the old survival mode. But I hear that actually the Apocalypse game mode, which says is a stealth focus, is the real hard mode now. But they made it seem like it's different play styles, but I just want it to tell me which is the hardest so I can play that. So if Apocalypse is the hardest, next time we might have to try that instead. Right, add sheet to that door that we're going to be right next to. Close that, turn off this light. It's time to settle down. Did that turn off? It looks pretty on to me. I think that might just be my cat's eyes though. Okay. Let's definitely put a sheet over this smashed one and remove the glass so we can climb out in and out of it. Oh, there's someone knocking on our door by the looks of things. So we'll close that, but then we'll climb through and corner them. Hello. Oh. I'm at high exertion. Okay, get the push, get the head stomp. Yeah, see, some of them go down in one swing, and some of them take 3 axe hits, and then we push them over, and they still need to be stomped on the head like twice. So you really don't know what you're up against, and that's why I like going even just going up against 2 or 3 at once is just like extremely risky. Okay, what's going to go off first? We've actually got a lot of food that needs cooking. Maybe that does make noise and stuff. Let's add some sheets around here too. So this can be our temporary TV watching base. Does the axe run out? Yeah, so these weapons all have durabilities. It's really hard to see probably, especially in the stream, but there's a little star next to the weapon up there, and the star kind of gradually depletes. You can see it's kind of lost its first point. You can also hover them over here in your inventory. Its condition has gone down a tiny amount. Look at that. It's holding out really, really well. I guess they're kind of overpowered weapons axes, but they are very rare. I think I was just super lucky to have one early on. And because also they're crucial in all the crafting as well, because you just need lots of planks, and the easiest way to do that is to chop down trees, you know. Right, so we're looking like we can just shut that. We don't need to put a sheet on there. Let's put a sheet on the front door. Boom. It's the middle of the night though, which is kind of weird. Oh yeah, I remember. That's why I wanted to do residential looting, was just to find a watch. Okay, so it won't let us read that one yet because it's for level 5 and 6, and we're still just pushing the end of level 4. So let's start with mechanics. We'll just give that a nice read for a bit. Here we go. That was a TV show, but it didn't seem to give us any levels. That was weird. Was it just a public service announcement? I hope that the levels you get from the TV works while you're reading. Maybe it didn't because I was reading at the same time. That would have been awful. Just do a test. It does seem like it's the middle of the night outside, and I didn't think there was TV on in the middle of the night. Hungry. Should we cook something? Let's eat the corn dog first. Let's eat stuff that'll go off. Presume by cooking the raw meat will kind of extend its life a little bit. We've got no water on us either. It kind of looks like we do need to cook something, so let's turn on the oven. And let's go for the small animal meat. Let's eat that rat, the mouse that we found in the school. Okay, and is there device settings for this? I think there is. Settings. 400 Fahrenheit. Whatever. I guess that's fine. That's perfect. And you just kind of have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, okay, so it's like a quarter cooked now. TV's doing nothing. Let's fill up our water. Have a drink first. I I think the other thing as well with these tools that I don't even know about, but you can make axes. You can make a stone one. Can't remember where it would be. Survivalist probably. Loads of spears. There you go. Stone hammer. Oh, a stone hammer. I don't have a hammer. Maybe I should actually do that. Interesting. Am I burning my food? It's burning. It's cooked. Let's take it off. Wait for it to get less hot. Fill the bowl. Should we cook one more thing while we're at it? A pork chop. Eat the mouse. Delicious. It didn't make me well fed or anything. It just took away the hunger as well. Must have been small. A wee morsel. Okay, we got those filled. Read a bit more mechanics. Do a little fast forward. Do a faster fast forward. Normal speed. It's burning. Take it out. No, take it out now. Don't finish reading the book first. That is the recipe for burning your house down. Turn off the oven. The amount of times I've burnt down the house leaving the oven on, it's untrue. Okay, so we got that. Let's read just for a tiny bit while it cools down, and then let's eat it now while it's still hot. Still gonna reduce our unhappiness. Boom. Full to bursting. Perfect. We're ready to just read and super fast forwards. So we read about half the mechanics book by now. Okay, yeah, we are. We got the cooking boosts while reading a book then, so that's fine. That's good actually. We don't want to fall asleep before the carpentry show. And that's that book finished. So mechanics for beginners can go on the bookshelf of shame or pride, whatever, which depending on your outlook. And we'll start with some foraging. Oh, I might have to go get a drink, quickly. I wonder if I can risk it, just leave him here reading. Be like 2 seconds. Alright. So how are we looking? So basically these books, yeah, they basically just give you an XP boost. So then every time you do anything with that skill, you just improve much faster. Level up much faster. I don't want to fall asleep before the crafting show. Here we go. I think this will be it. Right, carpentry, there we go. So I've just leveled up to 4 so I can start reading the intermediate book, the advanced carpentry instead. So read that as we're getting these and it will marginally increase. That's why you get these crazy point values. I think they probably need to just put a max decimal places there or whatever. Alright, time to go to bed. We're knackered. Cheeky sleep, wake up in the morning. I think there's like a fishing show on later on in the day, but we're going to have to miss it. We're just too tired. And I'm probably going to focus foraging if I've started that book, rather than fishing anyway. Think we might just save and maybe come back to this a bit later though. Might mix it up a bit and switch to TFC now. Because this game's going surprisingly well. I wasn't expecting to survive so much. Is it telling us how long we've been alive for yet? It's not. It must be a good few days by now. Let's bang out the rest of this advanced carpentry book while we wait for the next carpentry show. We're really slow in it. Are we losing weight? No, we're alright. Let's just be hungry for a bit while we read. God, it really is. Slow reader is a real chore, actually. I probably won't take this trait again. Because I thought it's fine when you're reading, you've got time to kill, it doesn't matter. It's actually pretty annoying. Hopefully we finish this book just in time for the show. Go on. It's like it's going to finish and then the show's going to start straight away. Okay, we're tired again. We just basically spent the whole day reading one book. Let's eat the cheese. And eat the corn. Perhaps. I feel like that's a balanced meal. Corn and cheese. Did I eat the corn and cheese and I'm still hungry? I think I did. Let's eat the cake. That's probably going to go off sooner rather than later. We're actually looking like we need to probably do like some sort of big Mega Mart run. We could take the van down to the Mega Mart on our way out of town and just grab loads of food. That's probably definitely what we need to do. Okay, let's just wait for this carpentry show, get the levels, and then we'll save up. We could still eat more. That's kind of crazy how hungry he is. Eat the rest of the cheese. I think the cheese keeps for a long time. What do? We open the egg carton to get the eggs. But we can't just eat them uncooked. And presumably we can't just put them in the oven either. Let's just eat all the mayonnaise. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and there's nothing worse than off mayonnaise. It's a lot of calories. See us through. It didn't even make us unhappy either, so that's good. Now we'll just wait for carpentry show to start. Oh, we need to drink. We've got 2 empty bottles now. Apparently so. That's good. Guess we don't really need to carry the bowl around with us anymore. Chuck that in the bag for now. Alright, now let's just wait for this carpentry show to start. Should be any minute. Keep reading foraging, I guess. Wow. Yeah, see, with the XP thing and the book, then these TV shows are just crazy. I'm leveling up so fast. I definitely want to catch all of these. And already, actually, I need the next carpentry book, which is a shame that we don't have it. Even though we've done a school library. Anyway, we'll sleep the night. Did I not? I still didn't put a sheet on the bedroom window. Of all the ones to forget. Right, okay. Nice. Have a little sleep. And then I think I'm going to switch it up. Just for a bit, mind, the thing about the TFC is it really is to just kind of just check in and kind of gather our thoughts before we record episode 2, because that's going to be, I'll probably do episode 2, or at least start recording it tomorrow. So I just kind of wanted to check the world again and just remind myself of what I've got, what I don't have. Maybe do a few interesting things that we can show off at the beginning of the first episode. Sorry, at the beginning of the episode. But we don't want to make like too much progress. Anyway, this has been good. Good little cheeky bit of Zomboid. That was quite nice. Let me see if I can use my my crazy shortcuts. This might not work. Like, Just want to go there, and then want to go like that. Let's see if that works. Just gotta wait for my budget monitor to catch up. Yeah, boom, sweet. Alright, so TFC time. Yeah, game plan. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We just need to make a game plan, man. Okay, so ooh. That's a promising game though, that Zomboid one. Been alive for ages there. Okay then. Alright. That was good, wasn't it? Yeah, like we didn't do bad. I mean, we got a scratch, but that had all the telltale signs of a scratch that was going to be alright in the end. The way it stopped bleeding after 2 bandage changes is like an amazing sign. And infected towards the end, but it was fine, really. I mean, we must be at day 4 or 5 there now, so that's probably pushing my, in fact, yeah, we just literally like fast forwarded through like 2 days just sending me, so this is probably my record of survival, and I think it has a lot to do with having that axe, to be honest. I've actually been able to dispatch of zombies in a almost similar kind of manner to how I used to in the old build. But like, so in the old build, what you could do, right, there was this like head stab move with the knives. So like the kitchen knife and the hunter's knife were the 2 old weapons that were the best ones, really, because you could basically like one hit everyone. You just had to kind of get the right timing and the right angle, and it was kind of fast enough. You could sort of do like 1 zombie every second, so you still couldn't get too outnumbered, but you had a lot more flexibility than you do now. The way they kind of trip you up now and stuff is pretty crazy. Okay then. We're in. DankTFC the second. I'm kind of excited to see what's going on here. Hopefully it's not nighttime. If we die when we're like not recording an episode, that would be pretty bad. It did happen a couple of times in the first season. Yeah, I think we got off to a kind of a good start here, really, all things considered. So what you're saying with this biome, yeah, is this kind of like the corruption or something in Terraria? So it spreads, doesn't it? Somebody said. In fact, it feels like it's spread already. Does it spread very quickly? I'll keep my distance for now anyway. It's annoying that we just set up a farm down here. Such a perfect spot for farming as well. What is that? Maybe we do need to move then if this thing is going to be problematic. I felt like this was such a perfect start as well. And having those spawners potentially over there next to us. In fact, is that like a different type of grass that mound is made out of? The Calenite, do you know what I mean? What a great place to start. So I need to get copper. I mean, that's the thing, really. So maybe what we do is we do like a mission over there in the opposite direction. See if we can find some copper now. So then at the beginning of episode 2, there isn't like this unknown factor of will we or will we not kind of progress. because the pick is going to be the key thing, isn't it? So in terms of like making episode 2 is kind of interesting as possible, having in our back pocket the knowledge of where some copper is would be key. So let's do that. Let's do like a wee bit of exploring. See if we can't find some copper on the floor somewhere around here. Yeah, and I need a saw for sure. Lemons. Don't mind if I don't. Please. There we go. One. Oh yeah, I wanted to test something with those pheasants that I can hear. Because, do you remember that one I killed in that first episode? But I killed it by plucking it to death, so to speak. I wonder if you hit them with an axe, do you get meat in that case? No. They just drop the same things. Oh, you do? The tiniest amount of meat. I'm kind of keen to... Oh, there's another tree over there, and there's more garlic. Maybe we don't kill the deer yet. Although, do we get hides from them? Early leather, isn't it? And these things respawn. Like, these things are only good for killing as soon as you find them. So that you get the leather. I'm here. I'm so bad at FPS. Just like any kind of twitchy stuff. There we go. Oh yeah, and I believe the tendons are useful for making bows and stuff early on. Yeah, okay, right, so what time? Green apples. We've got green apples planted already, but to be fair, we might have planted them in a stupid place, so let's take some more. Okay, there we go. Bismuth. What markers have we already put out? None. Let's mark the bismuth here. Oh, it's a nice green already. Perfect. Did I spell that right? I hope I did. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. We'll kill you too. Even if it takes us all day. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh, look at that. Fucking that shroud out here. Okay. These willow trees are good. They're really useful because they grow quite big as well. So that, oh yeah, we're gonna have loads of meat. It's gonna be great. Come here. Maybe the way we play it, get shoveled. The way we play it is we could just kind of stay around our you know, little hut that we've built, just until that biome becomes a problem, and just kind of accept that we'll leave as soon as it does, so we don't kind of invest too much in the area, but we just use it as a temporary base while we get ourselves set up, and then as soon as it becomes like too annoying, we'll just leave. Alright, I need to start using my vessels. I've got loads of them. Get all this meat in there, get those saplings in one. Right, that one can go away. Get that stuff in there, and that one can go away. And then get some dirt in there, some of those stones, tiny bit of clay, tiny bit of straw. And then we're probably looking alright now, aren't we? Chuck that in from the coin, fine. And maybe leave that one on the bar. Right. Good, good. Onwards. And this is good because we'll get a few more onion seeds in case we do need to abandon that farm that we've already made. So what does it actually... Yeah, Greatwood's amazing. So what does that biome actually do, man? Like, what is gonna happen to us as it spreads? Is it just like loads of crazy mobs that spawn in it that are just gonna become a pain in the arse, or does it change the blocks? Oh, I can get copper sieve and gravel, right? Yes. Okay, so that's what you mean about string being really useful early on. Okay, yes. Maybe we don't need to just explore until we find copper necessarily right now. What's this then? Flax. Okay. Cashews. That's good. Are they going to be protein then? A tree that potentially gives us protein. That'd be great. We could go vegan. Tentacles. Deep. Where do the tentacles come? Like out of the ground? Or like, are they just mobs? They're just like weird little mobs that appear. Okay, it's getting nighttime, isn't it? Is that more food I saw over there though? Yeah. Can't get that stuff past me, mate. Okay, well, let's get out of here. Back to the hole. Oh, we're actually quite far away. This is maybe bad. Oh, the ground. Deep. Oh my god. Okay. So basically, as soon as the ground around our base is purple, like, we just need to leave. How common are they? Like, are we really unlucky to have found one, or are we likely, is it something that we kind of inevitably need to prepare to deal with? Okay. Alright, nice. So we could just go for a wood roof and just make ourselves really safe here. You know what I need to do for the benefit of the viewers is I need to make a fire and make some torches and get myself some torch technology. Where did I put the straw? It looks for now like we're okay to just make it here. Or maybe here. I think it's 3 of each, isn't it? Go. Light. There we go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we just move then. If they're uncommon, like, we're just in the wrong place, aren't we, basically? So maybe we should just move sooner rather than later. Start episode 2 by packing everything up onto our backs and leaving. Okay, 10 torches is fine. Oh wait, we might as well actually cook the food as well while we're here. I can't remember how to use these. There we go, chuck a few in there. Get the venison. Was there another one with some meat in it? Yeah. I mean, we should probably be salting it and all that stuff, but screw it. He's fine. Okay, that should be fine. Just a little bit of something or another. Nice. I can go with that. Okay, so it's nearly. Oh, it's well done. I really nearly lost that, didn't I? That was absolutely on the limit there. You can avoid snow. What do you think? Snowy biomes they're a mistake too, right? Because you just can't farm anything. Is that right? Because all the seeds will just won't go for it. we've got some well done. Let's try and get this one a bit more rare. Yeah. That's like what Etho did, isn't it? With the kind of raised. Okay, we'll take that off medium rare. Cook our tiny bit of chicken. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent initial strategy. It's quite a large area though up here, isn't it, that I've and also, I mean, yeah, what's the point in prepping this area any more than it is really? What I'll probably do before I leave as well is take out the wood from the middle bits. We'll leave the frame of the place up as a memento, you know. Oh, that chicken's burnt, right? I forgot about the chicken. Oh, it's fine. Oh no, the fire's going out. Okay. Yeah, we want to eat the chicken first, I think. Nobody wants to eat rare chicken, bruv. Right, move south. Okay, right. So let's see where we are then. Medium sounds good for the chicken. Don't want it dry. So our Z is 9,000. Minus 9,000. So that, yeah, going south would take us closer to the equator, eh? Because I presume the equator is at 0. Is it? I remember the very first game of Terraformcraft I ever played, back in the day when there was no launcher. I just had to or at least not to my knowledge, I just had to work out how to install it myself. I ended up spawning in with my Z at 100 or 200 or something. So I was right on the equator, and so I could grow crops all year round. It was crazy, and there were these massive forests. Do you reckon the temperature's not too bad around here? What's the temperature saying? 20 in the middle of the night. The average biome temperature 16. So that'd be fine for most crops, right? Yeah. Alright, cool. Cool, man. Well, I think, yeah, let's get a little bit more organised. So we've got our fruit or our tree saplings in there. Then let's make, yeah, and that one's just animal parts, right? Yeah, perfect. So we'll leave the animal parts there. We've got, yeah, this one can have thatch in it. That makes sense. Although actually we could, I don't know, maybe in the next episode we'll finish this place off before we leave it. We'll build the roof and stuff, but we'll do that kind of as part of the episode. I feel to do a montage in episode 2. Move between 18 and 21. 18 and 21 for the average biome temperature, yeah. Sounds like a plan. Why have I got a fire starter in there? That's so weird. Can we combine these? No, that's annoying. No, okay. Okay, well, we'll just leave them in our actual inventory for now, I guess. Bronze coin. Okay, well, let's not bother carrying this, but that's stupid. We'll put the onion seeds in there. And can't put the hides in. Yeah, we'll just have to leave it at that for now. See what else we got here. Okay, other bits and bobs. So where's the animal bits? Whatever. We have to put these into a separate one with these. Not the most consistent anymore, but that's fine. And chuck all of that extra food we've got now. Keep that bit of meat with us, and we can combine the coconuts back down again. We'll seal it. Fine. Well, look, I think we're in pretty good shape. Oh, and it's morning. That was unexpected. Yeah, so Tinkers, yeah, I've played with Tinkers before. I kind of feel like it's something I only want to get into in the late game, though. Like, I want to get into it maybe after. I mean, you might disagree with this. I'll be interested to hear what you think. But I was kind of imagining I'd get into that after I've kind of completed the core, like, Terra Firma Craft tree. So once I've got to kind of blue or red steel, then we can start to mess with Tinkers. Because I think, what mod pack was it that I used Tinkers in a lot? Skyblock. Yeah, or Sky Factory, I think. Okay, that's sphalerite, which will go with the bismuth, won't it? And there's more down there, yeah? Let's mark this spot. Like that. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to take the small pieces now, because we don't know if this biome's going to start spreading, and if this area might be a bit too scary to come into. I'm thirsty, aren't I? Tons of clay here, which is cool. Bauxite dam. The smelt we can help make the steel, right? Oh, I see. But isn't that kind of like, then we'd like kind of not playing Terra Firma Craft anymore. We're just going back to playing like vanilla Minecraft and using, admittedly mods, but like it's a little bit like probably, I don't know. It's just not Terra Firma Craft, is it? That's where I kind of with these mod packs sometimes I'm a bit like reserved about looking into all of the extra stuff. I don't know. But I might just be wrong about that. It is ridiculous grind. And last time, to be fair, I used the cheat of keeping the ingots hot, which was a massive cheat. So, I'm open to it. I'm open to anything. Like, we'll just explore the game as we go through. But maybe I will get into Tinker's tools, like, more early on, because I know you can make, like, cool tools out of bone and stuff like that, can't you? So could we do that now? Like, for example, could I make a bone pickaxe with Tinkers now? If I got, say... Oh, I suppose I'd need a saw. Would I need one metal saw first before I could do any of that? Or... I don't know. Is it? So, like, what do you do beyond, like, red and blue steel, then, that's, like, so difficult? Presumably they're still the strongest items, no? I feel like I missed some of that sphalerite back there. There's some more little pieces I didn't pick up yet. Maybe we should run and get the little pieces of bismuth too, because it just means that when we do find copper, we can go straight to bronze. Just having just a few little pieces of each should give us like enough for a couple of tools of each, right? Do we want 5 pieces of each, probably, to be sure? Because that could give... Oh, like, there we go. That's definitely enough. So I guess, yeah, while it's daytime, run back over, grab some of that bismuth off the ground. Just so at least we got it. Don't have to come back for it. Oh my god. 200 steel. Okay, so what does the arc furnace do? But this is a rabbit hole. This is amazing. Mate, look at this. That's sick. That's amazing. This area has everything if it wasn't for that pesky biome. Okay, how many pieces of this can we find? Let's mark this area. And then let's see how many little pieces we can get. One. Just the one. There was one down here, wasn't there? Two. Is that another bit over there? Yeah. Three. Let's put it on the bar. So I guess for this, what do we need? We probably need 10 pieces, say, to make 2 tools. You need it for sky, since that's... What's A2? Is that applied energistics? If I remember that correctly. I think I messed about a little bit with that in Sky Factory as well. Like, we pretty much, me and a mate, got like right into the end of Sky Factory, where we were like, we had a huge ME system and everything was just going crazy. So I played with most well-known mod packs, I suppose, in that, doing that playthrough of Sky Factory. But I don't really remember. They all kind of blur into one now, you know. It's a good few years ago. That's just, I don't want that clogging up my inventory. So is there something we can do to manage the spread of that other biome? Can we go in there and defeat the thing? Wow, you even mark stone types of the biomes. That's next level. That is next level. I guess I'm gonna find out the hard way if I don't do it, so it's probably I should just be taking notes. Doesn't seem like there's much more tetrahedrite here, which is a shame unless it's further up this hill. Yeah. That's bauxite there. Can't see any poking out on the rocks either, which is a shame. Oh, for building. Okay, cool. I thought it was going to get to points where it's like you need a particular... I mean, I know there's the thing with, what's it called, flux in it. But yeah, you're right. I mean, like, I have been known to mission it like 2 or 3 biomes to get more of a particular type of rock. I think I did that in that series, in the Terraformapunk series, for the chert, to make all those paths and to finish off the ingot storage vault. I was like, I remember I was recording an episode and I was like, okay, I need more. So I just like stopped recording and spent like an hour and a half just running to get more. I think unfortunately 5 pieces is all we're going to get, which I think, well, let's find out. Bismuth. Yes, 50% copper. So if I go and get the bismuth now, I can at least make a pick. And then come back here and dig a hole. I guess, I don't suppose if you know off the top of your head if copper spawns in dolomite, do you? Or if I'm going to need to go deeper to the next rock type to find the tetrahedrite. I know there's that table on Wikipedia where you can see, or whatever it is on the wiki. Here it was. So as long as we find 2 or 3 pieces of this, I believe. Was it 2 or 3? I can't remember. Oh yeah, just 2. Fine. We've got our first thing, but let's grab 2 more, or as many as we can, because hopefully we do find more copper. There's actually a fair bit of it here, which is good. Oh, there's loads. So we've got one of those bad boys over there. Man, I can't believe... Yeah, no, I know the tetrahedrite's copper, yeah. We just need to find more of it. We've only got 5, don't we? If we want to make an axe... Sorry, a pickaxe and a saw. We probably need more like 10 little pieces of that. But I can't believe, man, I cannot believe that there is a piece, an arc furnace that costs 200 steel. That's astonishing, because I remember just making the like anvil and then the suit of armor and the tool set. The amount of time it took to make that much steel. I think what I made from memory was 90 ingots, was it, or 60? Did I make 30 ingots of each type of steel? I think 30 red and 30 blue. I think that's right. Can't remember now. Because then, yeah, I made the anvil out of one, I made the armor out of the other type, and then I like just messed around with tools for both of them. Do they? Okay. Oh wow, see, so you know this mod pack inside out, man. Like, you've got all the tips. This is incredible. So we could make the first tool now. We could make the saw now, couldn't we? But I think, to be honest, man, I think we're getting to the point now where I don't really want to do much more. I don't want it to be too alienating when episode 2 starts, and maybe we're already kind of quite far away from where we left off. So I think this, you know, the area still looks pretty much the same except for adding that, and then we can talk through all the different stuff in the inventory we found. Just exploring the local area a little bit. I think doing much more than this. You found all the loopholes, yeah, done they? I think doing much more than this now is going to be probably a little bit too much to do. Take the onion out, seal that back up, put them there. Where to put the onion seeds? Chuck those away. Yeah, I think that's a good place to call it. Yeah. Let's leave it there then, and I might jump back into that Zomboid game. What's the time now? 9:30. Been going a little while. Let me see how long I've been going. I'm kind of enjoying this streaming thing. It's all very new to me. Thing worked again. Excellent. Been live for 2 hours. Wow. Look up the uses for vanilla gravel. Okay. And what do you craft vanilla gravel? Presumably from TFC gravel. Oh, how do you do it? Jokes, yeah, okay, let's do that actually. Yeah, why not? That'd be funny. Well, I'll probably stop the stream then, and we'll just do that. Do you have Discord? Or something like that. Cool. Alright, sweet. How do I do this thing again then? Alright. Well, this has been a good stream today. It's been fun for anyone who's watching it after the fact. Thank you. And stay tuned for more, yeah? And I will be gone. I'm going to stick around in the chat line, yeah? Alright. Peace.